Hello guys, Kelly here. So that's the general action. I'm about to fill it and test if my filtration works. It's going to go through a JBL, as I may have said in a different one. It's all plumbed in down there, JBL Crystal Profi 901, so I get a bit of extra action. Them pipes down there aren't nothing to do with it. So it just comes in, so the intake's behind here. The outflow is in this bag of, so there's a, what's it called, pond liner full of lava mineral, which I'm going to plant stuff in, and the outlet goes in and to the bottom of that, and there's a spray bar the full length, so it should spray out. You can see the black liner from there. I am going to obviously fill it up with stones right, past the liner. The outflow from, hopefully you can see this, the waterfall, there's a little black bit of liner there. Now it does work because I've tried it, but I'm going to cut it back depending on the water level I go for. So you can see a lot more of it than you should at the minute, but but I'm happy with the way that is. There's a lot of nice nooks and crannies, in here, and it all joins through. It's all cave network. I like it. So my only real thing that I don't know what I'm going to do is substrate, because I've just bought another bag of this stuff, and I might just use more of this, and keep it all rocky, because I'm not going to put cories in or anything. That ain't the plan. So I think if I've got enough once I've filled that up, I might just try a small base layer of it, and if not I can brush it that way and try some like sand, but shrimps will be alright with that, depending on the hardness of the water. I'll test all that though, you know what I mean. But if not, it'll be a temperate tank either way, and I think it's going to be maybe White Cloud Mountain minnows. But I have got with me my hose thing. It tells you how many litres you're putting in and stuff, so I'll know how much water I'll have in the tank, so I'll know how much volume I have and how many fish I can have and what have you. But I mean, it's not a small tank. Say it's 85 litre when it's full, or thereabouts, but obviously there's a lot of big rocks in there, and there's a full planted section at the back, which isn't massive, but it's big enough, if you know what I mean. But that's all land. But around it, it's hard to see, but it goes round, and there's a gap coming through. I think you can see through there. Maybe not. But so no, it's too dark. Same way down here where the intake is. There's all caves and stuff, but it's pretty cool. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. So off we pop. I'm gonna deal with that now. Test me water flow and everything, my filter, and then if it's good, I'm gonna top it up with stones. Be back in a bit. So back in the room, guys. It's full of water. It's doing its job. So it's just flying down there, out them rocks. There's a bit of the gravel of the. There's a lot of dust in that mineral rock. I mean, even after washing it, it leached a lot. So it's been getting sorted. But I say I'm about to sand the bottom anyway. I've got loads of this, which is just Unipack. I think it's Fiji sand. There's a mixture of coarse and fine in there, and then I've got some like bigger gravel, like 6mm gravel, same colour, which will go over it as well. But yeah, I've cleaned my water up with my little skimmer, with just a couple of bits of filter wool in. Don't know where I got it from. I got it years ago. So I got it to. I've doctored it. Before I tell you more about it, I've doctored it a little bit because I got it a while ago, and I wanted it to collect duckweed. That's what I got this for, to de-duckweed a tank. And I tell you what, with them little extra holes cut in, it's a beast. But yeah, so the tank's not going bad, and just a gentle flow. So it's 900 litres an hour, but probably not. I mean, that's probably it without any headache. They all tell you the thing. But yeah, so basically it's going through an EAM, it's going through a JBL Crystal Profi 901. That's currently got about 1.5 kilos of bio in. It can have probably another kilo in, best bit of, but I've got a free tray. I'm going to fill that up with some seeded media out my big sump. So that's going to over-filter this by more than you could possibly imagine. And then when you add the amount of surface area that of the water coming through all of that lava rock, which is about, I don't know, it's about 10 litres just in there of lava rock, and then whatever's in the bottom. Because if you think, that's just the same as a canister filter. The water's coming in at the bottom of it and just coming up through it and then exiting through this little, you know, thing. You still see a little bit of liner, but again, it's just a temporary thing. I'll cut it all back. But yeah, I ain't got no plants are out yet either, so you know, there's loads of stuff to do. Mosses and you like. But yeah, so I'm trying to get lack of glare. But yeah, it's still a little bit cloudy, but it'll clear itself up in time. I'm about to make it more cloudy, which is why I don't care about that too much, because I'm about to add loads of sand. So I'll be back in a minute. That bit of wood's just floating about. I've had it pressed down, but because I'm about to put the sand in, I've just let it up. I've took the rock off it. I'm going to check it out for a minute, because that's just going to sit around underneath that rock. But yeah, be back in a sec. Hello again guys, Kelly here. So we're a bit further on. It's got a substrate, and that substrate is a mixture of Unipack, Fiji, coarse sand, fine sand, and some similar coloured gravel. So it's a big bag of, I had a big bag of fine and a couple of little bags of coarse, and then the gravel, and I just mixed the two sands together and then just put the stones on and then just had a bit of a fluff about. My little skimmer is grafting away. Look at that. I'll have a better look in a sec when we're out looking through cloudy water. But I just wanted to show you the view. This is from where my desk is. If I turn my desk round, I get a bit of this. So I'm going to go on an adventure. I got the cabling done for the light, sorry, just in case anyone cared. It just goes down the side of this picture frame. Bit of ming. So yeah, little skimmer just grafting away, just pulling rubbish off the top, cleaning the water, getting some of that muck in that little pad. Whereas me main intake is just there, and that's obviously going into a big canister filter which got, you know, if you want to check how to set them up properly, look at Pond Guru's Pimp My Filters. It's easy. I think he's done one with this filter, with the it ain't even an EM, I say it every time, with a JBL Crystal Profit 901. So my main filtration is that, and that should be enough really to do it. But say with that extra lava rock, I say in the end it'll have about 2 kilos of biome in it, and then 10 litres of lava rock that it is also pumping through. Some of these stones, by the way, are not final position stones. On the back, they're just bits that I've got, because there's another piece of wood to go in here, and then maybe another rock, a little one. But the wood's floating, so it's in a bucket and getting sorted out now. But we're just going to have a little look. So, as you can see there is, that's where the water comes out. See, it's a bit wider, there'll be some stones across that, so you can't actually see the liner. But at the minute, it's all a bit temporary, because you see that little stone between those branches? That is just holding the liner. So you can see, hopefully you can see there's some silicone. I've just siliconed some flaps of liner together. So how can I explain it? See the back there? Sorry, I'm in my light. See the back there? There's a bit of liner. You can't really see it unless you're above it and leaning over like I am now. I've just siliconed them together so they make tight seals, and you know, there's extra space. So I'll do the same with them at some point. But I'm just trying to get the waterfall sorted, so I've done it there. There's a bit more that you can see. There's a bit there what's been done. But I say this is a planting area, and there's going to be a lot of plants in there, hopefully taking over. I'm going to hopefully put terrestrial moss on these bits of wood, have it growing out of the water, and maybe some submerged moss on the bottom bits. I'm a big fan of the substrate, I really like it. But yeah, does the job. So I do like it. It's a bit rock pooly. Have you ever been rock pooling for fish when you was a kid or whatever? Or as an adult, I'm not saying you can't. Where you get little nooks and crannies everywhere in this lava rock. And I say that the fish can actually get under where the waterfall is, under there, and it goes right through and leads out to the back down there. And the same with, it's hard to, sorry, without checking the camera. Under there's like a little cave. That'll also take them out so they can get fully right round the back. But yeah, so as I walk into my pit, sort of looking at that sort of thing. Got a bit of glare, I apologise for that. But yeah, you see, hopefully with a few little fish in and a bit of a planting, that should look like quite a nice thing when you turn up. I don't know what the light's like on this video. I've got it, I believe it's currently on 100. Yeah, so 100 blue and 100 white. I'm just going to change that by pressing this button. It should, I believe it's just took the blue down a bit, so I don't know if that looks better or worse. It looks better in the flesh, if you know what I mean. So whether it's better both, but yeah, you just get it brings the colour of the rocks out a bit better without the blue, and the sand. Everything just looks a bit nicer without that. This only got 50% blue and 100%. Oh, sorry, 60% blue, 100% white. But I say that the lighting in its final resting place, it can be moved up or down. So I'm getting loads of WhatsApp messages on my computer. My mate's in the middle of fitting a Power Commander 5 to his new Indian. So I'm sure he's telling me about that. But yeah, that's it. Got the little, that's where the water comes through, look, just there. But I say that little stone, what's right in front of it, won't be there. In fact, it don't need to be there now. It's just where the fat hand can get his hands in without knocking everything down, because everything is just balanced while I fix this. So fat hand, just let me put that back in its resting position. So yeah, as you can see, you've got a bit more flow coming out of there now. But I say I've still got stuff to do because I built like a weird bridge. But yeah, it's not bad, is it? Not bad for a first go. I don't generally do aquascape type things. Well, I do. I'd say if you've seen my videos, you've seen I've done a Goomy tanks and stuff. But generally, I build fish tanks, and you know, I build them more for fish rather than for looks. I try and make them look all right, but I don't go to any extremes. Whereas this is, it's not much. It's only a few rocks positioned, but I like it. I do like it. So, but yeah, this is hopefully going to be my view from my desk. Going to turn round, bit of wood. What's going to go sort of round the bottom of there. So there's a bit of wood here, which I can't put in unless I weigh it down with a brick. But yeah, just to tie it up, because that's a big open space with nothing happening. But I like it. It's very interesting. There's a lot of little nooks and crannies. I'm looking forward to getting fish or animals in there, checking them out. So anyway, I'm going to answer some of these WhatsApp messages. Thanks for watching. Bye.